Oh yeah? Is that what you think?
Yeah.
Hey everyone, Random Randy here. It is the 18th of October 2017 and it is a typical gloomy Washington day, even though the glare off my face that's making me look super white would tell you differently.
I have something to tell you.
What? What?
So, there are some funny videos. I saw a Barbie, so it's almost Halloween, isn't that correct?
It is almost Halloween. That is pretty cool. So what, Bob?
We saw some saving at a capsule today.
Yep, we saw lots of cool stuff at the craft store. So we went to Michael's and got some stuff, mostly ribbon and a couple of big, I think they're supposed to be apple bobbing buckets, but all I could think was, ooh, I can put all the yarns for a blanket in there and still be working on it at the same time, because you know that's how my brain works. But they were $7 or $8 regular price and they were 60% off, so I mean that's nothing to sneeze at, and they're huge. You'll get to see them later. But I wanted to really show you is that one over there, who he fell asleep last night. He fell asleep on the couch at about 6:45, and I just picked him up, changed him, put him in bed. He stayed in bed all night, and then he woke up this morning at about 6 o'clock ready to go, and I was so not ready to go because I didn't go to bed until 2. Dummy me again. But yeah, this is what happens when you give a kid snacks and put him in the car, and it doesn't matter what music's playing, he'll fall asleep regardless. He's such a cutie. But yeah, I will catch all of you guys later with more stuff. What, Hunter? What?
Did you know that tomorrow there was only 20 more weeks before Halloween?
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks until Halloween. 2. So anyway, catch you guys later. Hunter, say bye for now.
Bye.
Hey everyone, Random Randy here. This is Yarn Talk episode 35. I don't have a lot to show. I guess for some people it would be considered a lot, but with how horribly prolific I've been lately, I feel like I don't have a lot. I have had 2 orders this week, one of which went out Saturday last weekend, I believe. Saturday or Monday. I do not remember when I sent it. If you watched my Vlogtober videos, I probably talked about going to the post office. We went to the post office this morning to send out the other order, which is from my mom. Mom. Bad. That's all I'm gonna say. Although I am grateful that my family appreciates the stuff that I make enough to pay me for my work. Only a minute in and the battery died. Off to an awesome start. So this first one is kind of a work in progress and finished object all tied up into one because this is not a complete set yet. This is a free pattern that was originally in German. I found it on Pinterest. I will link to it in the description box below the video. And it just says pattern for pot holder. And I made 3 of them so far. This is in the Premier Home Cotton Sahara Splash. This is Lily Sugar and Cream Christmas Stripes. They are both the same. All 3 of them are the same size. These 2, however, every other row I did back loop only, so that you have this really nifty textured ribbed effect on them. So I've got those. I'm not sure how many I'm gonna do. I was thinking of just doing 4, but then I also thought it would be good to do 1 for each day. But then I don't know if I want to make that many dishcloths for every person. So maybe I'll just do 4, do 2 of each, do another one with the rest of the ball of this stuff, and call it good. That's 1 family member done. Ta-da! So it's a whip because I have 1 more that I have to do. That I've already, holy crap, it is windy. That I've already got the ring to it started with what's left. And I'm using a G-hook for that. It says in the pattern you can use a 3.5 or a 4mm hook, and I'm just using a 4, which is a Susan Bates 4. I don't know if you'll be able to see that. Probably not. Doesn't really matter. Trust me, it's a 4mm. So there's one. I put the eyeballs on this octopus hat, and I am terribly unhappy with the placement because now I think it looks more like a frog with tentacles chilling on it. So maybe it's more like the Lovecraft errata elder god Satagwa, who was sort of a frog bat creature. I don't know. I feel like the eyes are way too far back here. Even though this is more quasi-realistic to an actual octopus, I don't like the placement of the eyes, so I'm probably gonna have to snip it and resew it on. Or just, you know, mark it way down and hope somebody buys it. But I'll probably have to resew the eyes on, which I hate doing, but I will do it. So there's another. Got the Mommy and Me kitty ear set that I have apparently shed all over. And yes, I said shed. Even though it kind of didn't sound like it for a second. And no, I'm not taking my hair down out of the clip. So, kitty ears. This is the mommy one. This is the child/toddler sized one that I modeled with my son Hunter in a video a few days ago. So that first one is done. I need to take another day, probably tomorrow, because I'm going to be finishing up all the housework today. I already did the dishes. I've still got to vacuum. I need to finish folding laundry. And then the housework will be taken care of so that tomorrow I can take pictures for Etsy, put up listings of the things that I took pictures of last week for Etsy, have all of that stuff ready to rock and roll. So Friday there will hopefully be a few more items in the shop. So there's that. There's the first Mommy and Me set. So I will be making more of those to burn through my excessive quantities of yarn, which I went to Michael's today and did not buy any yarn at all. So proud of myself. Other finished object is this cat/gray fox hat. Had a few people say it looked more like a fox than a cat, so I think we're gonna go with fox. But it is made with Big Twist Premium Chunky, which is acrylic, and the insides of the ears are Red Heart Super Saver Soft White and Hirschner Holiday Sequins in whatever they call their white holiday yarn. And I don't have one finished, so I can't show a live demonstration of how I sew my ears on, but I just wanted to kind of give you a little up close look at the way I sew them on. I'm not sure how well you'll be able to see, but here is where the bottom of the ear is. And let me see if I can get one that's close enough that you'll be able to see it. But right through here, the way that I sew my ears on so that they stand up is I go through both layers, the front and the front and the back, inside, outside, whatever you want to call it, of the ear. I go completely through a stitch that's part of the hat. I just whip stitch it together. I go through all the way through going in one direction, so I have one strand of thread going through each of the stitches, and then I go back in the opposite direction, crossing over those so that I have a bunch of little X's that hold it in place, and that makes it sturdy enough to stand up without having stuffing inside of it. If you wanted to, you could put a small amount of stuffing in here just to give it a little more shape, little more stability, but I don't. Even though I could now with the ginormous box of stuffing that I got the other day. So there's that. And the only other thing that I have finished for this week, I say only, is I now have a complete size run of my Narwhals. So that means that since I finally got to test them all out, hopefully now I will get to film a tutorial. Hopefully, I say, because I have so many other things that I'm doing. It's driving me nuts not being able to do all of the things. The itty bitty micro narwhal I have classified in my pattern as small. This is the medium. This is the large. And this guy is the jumbo. With, you know, the giant eyes of doom that will consume your soul. Let me see if I can hold them all at the same time here, because I have giant hands. There we go. So there they all are. Small, big, in between. Now I have an entire pod of narwhals. So I'm, like I said, I've worked with the pattern enough times to know that the pattern is now sound. It's just a matter of me getting the time to actually film it and hopefully have it all written out in a nifty PDF. I probably won't have a ton of pictures. I'm gonna consider it to be an intermediate pattern and hope that people can do basic stitches, and if they can't, I will have the video that will show all of the stuff that they need and link to all the other basic stitches if they don't know how to do what they need to do. So, narwhals, that's the last thing that I have done for this week. And yes, I said done. Can you tell that I've had too much coffee today? And there's still a little bit in the pot that I might go back for because I'm feeling the energy flow right now and I like to run with it when I have it because you never know how long it's going to last, and it might not last for long. So I have been using this awesome bag, which I have its twin, which is black with white roses on it, in the closet awaiting goodies that I will be filling it with so that I can pass it on to one of you awesome viewer type people sometime in the nearish future. Hoping to get to that, hoping to get everything together that I want to put in it for prizes by the end of the week. Possibly announce the actual contest next week. We'll see. So I totally forgot to show you my one active work in progress. I have shown it in a few of my Vlogtober videos as it's been growing a little bit. I haven't really worked on it much in the past few days. This is the start of a baby blanket. It is the hard candy pattern from the Moogly blog. I have so many ends dangling off the back. I really need to take care of those. But it is just these three, the gray, the dark pink, and the brown, are all Hirschner's worsted 8 yarn, and this pink is a Loops and Threads Impeccable, which is a Michael's exclusive yarn. It's just a leftover pink that I had. So I'm working on this. I am on round 12 or 13, and it's supposed to be 37 rounds. But the original pattern also called for DK weight yarn and a smaller hook. I'm using worsted weight and an eye hook. So I'm not quite sure how much bigger it's going to turn out, but I think it's going to be really cute. And I'm just randomly doing stripes in odd numbers of rows because there have actually been scientific studies that have shown that people find odd numbered things to be more aesthetically pleasing. So there's that. And that's really all I've got for whips right now. That is all the yarny stuff. This is other crafty stuff, because I'm one of those horrible jack of all trades people. I primarily knit and crochet, but I also have dabbled in many other things, to include soap making, jewelry making, hair bow and hair clip making, headband making. I have played with polymer clay before. I've done a little bit of just about everything. I also sew and I write, all the things I try and do in a moderately successful capacity, all the things. So I'm going to show you what I got at Michael's, and I'm going to show you what these supplies are going to be going towards so that you can maybe see my weird thought process. Alright, so that's the coupon. That is the actual receipt. So I got a notification of doom this morning from Michaels because I'm stupid and have the Michaels app. Well, I'm not really stupid. It's actually pretty smart to use coupon apps, especially from craft places if you are a horribly prolific hoarder slash crafter type person. Always saves you money to have those. But I got a notification from the app that all of the Halloween stuff at Michaels was 60% off, which is like Christmas morning for people like me. Super, super exciting. So I went and got a bunch of ribbon because I am planning to make hair bows with some Halloween things that I got from Joann's last year at the end of Halloween clearance sale that they had. So this is actually from Joann's. These are bags of little plastic skeletal hands. There are 12 of them in each bag, and I've got 2 bags. The regular price on them is $5, and I want to say that I paid maybe $2-ish for them. So I have 2 bags of these. So my plan was to use these and make hair bows to attach them to and put them on clips so that people could wear them. So I went and bought a bunch of Halloween ribbon. And I got more of the bow wire because I do have one of these Bodabra contraptions. And I don't remember if I had a lot of wire left or not, so I thought it was safer to buy some and then get home and find out I already still had some than to not have any wire at all and be trying to find bread ties to twist it all together with, because I really would find a way to make it work. Then just cover it with another piece of ribbon with some hot glue so nobody would know but me. Yeah, I would do that. So, the ribbon, let's see. Show all of the normal good ones first. Alright. So, pretty much all of these that I got, with the exception of... Where is that other one? Dun, 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 dun. I know I just saw it a second ago. Come on, man. There it is. Alright, so with the exception of these 3, everything else I got in 2s. So I got this white ruffle that I actually plan to take red fabric paint and spatter it all over it so it looks like it's covered in blood, because that's just the type of person I am. And these obviously cute pumpkins, and this very autumn plaid, which I like a lot. That ribbon was $3.99, but I had a 40% off regular price item coupon. This is the only thing I got that was full price. That and the candy that my kids got, because they were pretty good in the store, so I got them little treats to hush them on the car ride home. Whatever. So I got those 3 things of ribbon. I got this ribbon, which is covered in nifty little spiders, which I thought would be pretty cool. I'm gonna try and just put them all together like I had them originally. That way I don't have to show you the same thing twice. Oh, those are slightly different. Crud. Anyway, 2 things of sparkly red ribbon. There we go. 2 things of sparkly red ribbon, one of which actually has a black border around it. I thought these were the same. Close enough. When you've got 2 kids and you're in the store, you just grab what you need and you go. Got this, which is an orange ribbon with adorable little black kitty cats on it that are also a bit sparkly. Cats have greenish sparkle on them. Got this one, orange and black stripes. Got these with cute little ghosts. Actually got these out of the $1 bargain bin up at the front of the store. Just has some nifty skeleton keys on it, which I thought looked cool. Candy corn. Halloween colored polka dots, black and white stripes, and cute little witch hats. So that is all of the ribbon. And I'm gonna chuck it back in the bag with everything paired up again because it's just easier for my needing order disorder. There's that. So that is all good. And the other thing that I got, which I mentioned in the clip that you already saw, is they had these giant buckets that are supposed to be for bobbing apples and things of that sort. I don't know if I can even get this all in the shot. Oh, I guess I can, just barely. So, got this. I got an orange and a black tub. Because I thought that these would be really good for bigger projects, especially since my husband likes to use Bernat blanket yarn, and he has a blanket right now that he's been working on that he has double-stranded Red Heart Super Saver, but he's using 2 different colors, so he's got 4 giant, you know, the jumbo-sized balls of yarn all in a bag, and the bag can't really handle the weight anymore. Both of the handles have ripped off the bag at this point, so yeah, I thought the bucket would be a good solution to that and for working on Afghan type things. So that is all I've really got for this week. Oh, and just to let you know, all of that stuff, every one of those Halloween ribbons was only $1.19 each. 2 of them were $1 closeout ribbons, and the big white ruffly yarn that looks like it should be on a garter was $2.39 after the coupon. So all told, I spent $40-ish and got enough Halloween stuff to make me happy for quite a while. And I wanted to say thank you to everyone if you watched the Vlogtober video for yesterday where I talked about mental health and my lifelong struggles with depression. Wanted to say thank you to everybody who said kind words, anybody who sat all the way through it, and I really sincerely hope that if there's anybody out there who is feeling that way, who is feeling alone or just down or like nothing's ever going to get better, you're not alone and it will eventually get better. It might not ever be the crazy perfect ideal that you have constructed in your head or that other people have convinced you is the way things should be, but it will eventually get better in some capacity, even if you aren't fully aware of it when it does happen. So that is all that I have for all of you today, and I would like to say thank you to all of my returning subscribers. Welcome to all of the new subscribers. I'm closing in on 350 right now, so I really need to get that bag of stuff put together for the giveaway. So thank you all so much for watching. I will catch you all again tomorrow for another Vlogtober video of some sort, probably just a short little video diary type deal. Just a few clips from the day as we go through. Those are so much easier to edit and upload than these lengthy things. Anyhow, thank you again so much for watching, and I will catch all of you guys next time. Bye.